Okay, greetings all. I had started recording the video earlier and I'd done all my damn disclaimers, and now I have to do it again because something happened with the video. Anyway, so I'm Chief She. This video is I'm doing a reading for Scorpio, right? And the reason I only do Scorpio readings, or primarily Scorpio readings, is because I'm a Scorpion, and I believe that Scorpio is one of the most, if not the most, misunderstood sign in the zodiac, and the value of Scorpio I don't think is realized, or people are there's no gratitude for it. There's Scorpio right there. I just saw her transformation. There's value in transformation, right? And if there's no sign to represent that for this world, then there will be no learning, no death and rebirth, no coming out from the ashes, no transformation, no discovery, self-discovery. Scorpio is needed to carry those heavy truths that it learns when it delves deep into the underworld, or into the depth of the subconscious, which is the underworld, if you want to call it that. And so I know what the value of Scorpio is, and I know what we came here to do. And I just want to support my other Scorpions by doing readings for Scorpios, right? Second audience my readings are for is for copper-colored people of the Americas, known as or mislabeled as Black, African American. I do these readings for my people, right? I do it for my people. If you're not those things, you're welcome to look at it, listen to my reading, look at it, whatever. But please don't fucking comment. You know, I'm not in a place in my life anymore where I have time for your truths, or your opinions. I don't really care. This channel is not about that. It's not about you, right? Not for you. So don't comment. Don't debate, because debating just gonna make you look stupid, because my truths are truth. Unshakable. So nothing you can say is going to change what I know, right? And I've attained a certain level of mastery, so I don't really care about what you think, what, you know, trying to prove how smart you are, or that you disagree with me. If you disagree, please, there are so many readers out here on YouTube, and they do this for free. They do this from their hearts. You know, some of them, it is a business for them, and they need to be supported, and they need donations. So please go read somebody else, go listen to somebody else who really cares about your opinion and your debates, because that's not where I'm coming from. There's Scorpio right there. Again, transformation up again. Okay, so a few other disclaimers, that the music that you hear in the background is solely my entertainment music that I play when I'm doing readings or doing whatever. I play it in the background. This is I think the music of the 70s. I listen to 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s music. I like that type of music. And so it's not because I hate all other music, it's just I don't understand the rest of it. I think it's stupid. Some of it is stupid. So, you know, whatever. My parents probably thought the same thing when, you know, during when I was coming up. So it's whatever. But I don't own it. I'm not trying to monetize it. I'm not selling anything, and encouraging the music to help you feel in the mood to buy something. Not. The other thing is that I do use profanity. So if you are very sensitive to profanity, then my channel is definitely not the place for you to be, and my reading is definitely not the reading for you to listen to, Scorpio, or cross watchers, or whoever. I also smoke. I smoke cigarettes, so you may see me light one and you may see me smoke one. Anything else I do, my herbal medicines, we don't do that on camera. We do that. That's a private ceremony, right? For us to take our medicines. It's not everybody's business. This is that's tribal business. So, whether I do, whether I don't, and how I consume, that's private. So I don't do that on camera. Even if I'm in a legal state, that's just not where I'm coming from. Now, if you see me do it, it's probably because I'm high. But no, that's not that. It's private. Our medicines are private. Our herbs are private. The way we apply them, the way we use them is private. So so just think about that. Okay, so I'm cutting the cards. The reading should start in a few minutes. Let me cut the cards and see what we have on the bottom of the deck. We'll see it together. This is Destiny. Now this reading is for September and beyond. So this reading would apply to you from the 1st of September and on. And it doesn't matter the on part of it, but it definitely covers the month of September and beyond, right? Because this is the reading that I just kind of feel like I'm compelled to do. I also drink coffee all day, every day. That's my people. I need to make another cup because I got a little left. All right. So again, let me tell you that I use the Psychic Tarot cards. The Psychic Tarot. That's my favorite tarot. It's the one that bonds with me the most. I have many other tarot decks. I don't know why I felt like I had to deal with it again. That cut just didn't feel right to me. I just had to do that again. That's happened to me a couple of times. It just didn't feel right, even though we know Destiny was on the bottom. The Destiny card was on the bottom, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So we get, that's why I didn't feel it, because Transformation is on the bottom. Remember, I was telling you this is a Scorpio card. This is a major arcana card. It is the number 13, and it represents Scorpio. So that card needed to be on the bottom because I was talking about transformation, and I was talking about the value of Scorpion, the zodiac sign Scorpion, to the world, because we are about transformation. Every sign has its purpose, and if you want to find out the purpose of your sign, you should look that up, right? Or go listen to somebody tell you about what your sign represents, right? But for Scorpions, it's about transformation. It's about the transformation from the caterpillar to the butterfly, the transformation from the phoenix dying in the ashes to rising again, the transformation of bringing back the dead, right, from the underworld, because our planet is Pluto, and Pluto is the god of the underworld in mythology. And so we go to those depths. We go into the very heart of darkness, what people consider darkness, and we transform that energy into something higher, right? That's what we do. So there's value to Scorpio. So this whole reading is about Scorpio, not just about your situation, but about you, Scorpio. All right, and it's all about how you have transformed and how you will continue to transform and what that might look like. So the first card, of course, the first card is Material Harvest. You work hard. This is the present card, the card that's in your present position, which is the anchor card that every other card relates to when you're reading. All right, it comes back to the present card. So, if you want to see my shirt, it says the Great Seal of the Nassisi Cherokee Nation. And these earrings were a gift, they were made for me by my brother, Charles Henderson. I linked him in one of my videos. I think it was the first Scorpio read I did. So you link to his Facebook page. He makes really beautiful primitive American Indian pieces. Your second card is Choose Wisely. We've seen this card a number of times in a reading. Somewhere it comes up, Choose Wisely. And that's in the immediate past position. Okay, and it's the immediate past that you can pull into your present. Next card, intuition card. It's perfectly applicable because we're talking about Scorpio energy, intuition, and it goes into your immediate future position, right? That you can pull into your present situation because it's the anchor card. The next card, triumph and success. We've seen this card again. This is in your past lives position, and what that means is that you can access any past lives to pull information relevant to this particular card into your present life, because your present life, again, your present card is the anchor card. The next card is trapped in fear, and that's your future lifetimes card. All right, don't worry, it's not bad. Okay, and it's your immediate future lifetimes that you can pull into. It's your future lifetimes, not immediate. All your future lifetimes that you can reach into and pull information to bring into your present life. Okay, and now the bottom card is triumph, the triumph card. Okay, I'm starting to feel where this reading is going, and it's really beautiful. So the reading is based in Scorpio, based in transformation, change, big change, tower type change, all foundations, all belief systems. So in your present position, you have harvest, right? Material harvest. And when they say material harvest, they mean material harvest. They mean money. They mean, but this is a swords card, but it still means money, your possessions. It's about all the things. It's your harvest time. You see this? You're sitting down here with your harvest in front of you. This is the satisfaction after a job well done, right? This is the satisfaction. This is the stuff that you get, the residual income that you get from planting something, right? Your harvest, and you are harvesting now. And I mean, from the 1st of September and on, you'll be harvesting all the plants you've laid, all the studying that you've done, all the energy that you've expended on people, places, things. It's harvest time now, and you can sit back for a minute and enjoy the harvest, right? Because that's what it is. Your next card is in your immediate past position. Choose lightly. Look at that. Got some birds. You got fingers pointing all these different directions. I would think that those are probably like the 5 placements, like water, fire, air, metal, wood. What is it? Air, fire, water, earth, and metal. Okay. So it's someone sitting on like a little dock, looking in all the directions that are possible. And you have these birds here flying off into any direction that they can point to, right? And so basically you're saying choose wisely, but don't worry about the choice, because all your choices will be good choices, right? All your choices will lead you to wherever it is that you need to go. You can't make a bad choice now, because all of the work has been done and the foundations have been laid. So in the past, you worked really hard to make good choices and to lay good foundations, right? And this is just telling you that you have number 7 card is action card. The green border is emotions, those feeling type things. You see the sun here. You see you sitting here peacefully looking out in all directions, and take your time and contemplate which direction you want to go. None of them are bad directions. They are all great directions, because you got your messengers going out and getting the information before you even make a choice, right? So this is the energy that you pull into your present. That's why you have material harvest now, because you've made some wise choices, and you still have many more choices to make, but they'll all be from a good place, because now you're in a different mind frame. Your mind is clear. The sword cuts away all the bullshit, and brings you into what is your immediate future card, which is intuition, right? Immediate future means a second from when I say this and forever, right? And you can pull this information forever into this lifetime anyway. And you can pull this information into your present. That's why we have the spread laid the way we do. And this card is about intuition, right? It's about that inner knowing. That's why when I make these disclaimers and I say shit like I don't give a fuck about what anybody think, or don't leave me comments, I know my truth. When I say that, this is a ring that was purchased for my nation. It's a chief's ring, and so I wear it every once in a while. Not that often, but it's beautiful, and it's a signed ring. So anyway, I know you see it because I'm doing this with my hands. But this intuition card, if you look at her, she's got her eyes closed. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on around her. Don't pay attention to this cross. Don't worry about that. That's just a representation of somebody's religion, but we're getting away from fucking religion, so don't worry about that. But there's also like a little crown. There's a crown on her head too. You know, and she has a hood partially, but the hood is falling back so you can see the crown, and you see doors, and you see galaxies, and you know, star systems, and all kinds of stuff here. And her eyes are closed with all the things going on around her. Her eyes are closed, and she's tapping in. Because I told you we've seeded our souls. We've seeded our lifetimes and ourselves into this lifetime, and we've gained access to that ancestral knowledge. And so this is where she is, and this is where you are. This is where you are. You've gotten your crown. You worked hard for it. You got it. You got your crown, right? And you have everything that represents everything in you. And you can close your eyes if you need to and just tap in. Knowing. People can't fool you anymore. If they ever did. Because I really don't think they did. I think we just allowed ourselves to be fooled. You know how that works? They can't fool you anymore. People's bullshit don't matter. Because you can see beyond that. So far beyond that. So, don't worry. Don't worry. I guess the biggest part and the biggest message to Scorpio now at this time is not to worry, because you've reached your mastery. Whether you're young or old, you've reached your mastery, and it's from all of the work that Scorpio had to put in, all of the disappointments and pain and addictions and bad relationships and fucked up money situations and losing and winning and winning and losing. You know, it's been all of that. It's been that time when you felt so alone and that people didn't understand you. You know, all of that has been to purpose for this. I'm not saying that it happened to get you here, but because it happened, you can be here now. This is where Scorpio is. If you have Scorpio friends, you really, really, really need to, if you're cross watchers or somebody else just watching this for entertainment, you need to get with your Scorpio friends and hold on to them, because they can take you somewhere now. Because not everybody is as clear as Scorpio is at this point in time. And we are clear into mastery. You know, the ancestral connection is very strong now. And so, in your past lives, you've had issues with triumphant success, right? Triumphant success is what they want you to pull, is what your ancestors want you to pull from your past lives. Triumphant success, right? And here's your sword, and this can be the sword of truth, right? This can be knowledge, this can be clarity, this can be physical fighting that has gained you triumphant success, right? It could be political, it could be anything, right? But what your ancestors want you to pull from your past lives to use in your present life, right, is triumphant success. Now this card that I told you don't worry about, this card is trapped in fear, right? And what this card is this is the future lives, right? And what your ancestors want you to pull from the future is that you're no longer trapped in fear. You see this card right here. You see how this it looks like a man is sitting there and just like balled up in knots. So much so, but the sun is shining through. The sun is starting to come through, and you can see it spreading further and further. And if you can imagine, this light is going to completely cover him, right? So what your ancestors want you to do is not be afraid anymore, because they're here for you. That you've been afraid to communicate your fears. You've been afraid to talk about them because you were worried what people would think, what people would say, how it would affect them. You know, because sometimes as Scorpios, we don't say what we feel, not because we're afraid of our truth, but because we don't want to hurt anybody. We don't want to cause anybody any hurt, even when it's true. And that's the part that you think that Scorpios are so secretive. And it's the secrets that we carry because we know so much. We pick up so much. We have this super intuition that just clicks us into this stuff. But we don't have to carry it anymore. That's what the ancestors want you to pull from this card. From your future lifetimes. Pull that fear out. We don't have to live in fear anymore. No more fear. Right? And everything here, all these cards representative of these things that are going on at these particular times, is transformed. Everything is transformed. Your fear is transformed. Right? Your triumphant success that you might have had to gain through bloodshed, transformed. Right? Cloudy minds, transformed. Right? Harvest, transformed. No more poor. No more broke for the whole month type thing. You know, wealth, real wealth, transformed. Because this is your job as a Scorpio, is to transform. And the highest ideal of that is to transform you. Transform. Choices. All wise choices. Now, all good choices. Because of your work, your transformation. Right? Intuition. On a whole nother level. Because of your transformation. Because of you. Because of Scorpio. Right? Triumph and success. Triumph. Right? Transformation. Triumph. Fast moving. Maybe somebody is taking a trip. Or moving to a new place. That's one of the choices that you can make, is to move. Right? Another choice you could make would be to transform a business, change it completely from what it used to be, give it a whole new look, change your logos, update your look. That could be something. Transform your belief system, right? Deeper. Right? Transform fear into that sunlight in the background. Right? So there's a whole lot of ways you can transform. See what the next card is. And so the next card comes back, the Destiny card. That was the card that I pulled in the beginning. It was the card that was on the bottom of the deck in the beginning. when I pulled, and the reason I had to shuffle again is to get the transformation card. But this is the Wheel of Fortune, and the side that you're on now, wheel, it turns completely, right? So you start it here, the wheel turns, brings you back here, and then it turns again. So the turn that you're on now is at a completion, a number 9 turn that moves into a number 1, right? So that's a 10. So this is a number 1. So you're on the beginning of that turn, and that wheel is turning in your favor, right? It's turning in your favor. Everything that happens is turning in your favor. That transformation card. Let me reshuffle the cards and just see what else I get. You know, don't... if it's love that you have a question about, that's transformed too. I already did a reading telling you about this love that is here for you, or will be very shortly. Oh my God, I love that. It's the Manhattans. So don't worry about love. Don't worry about finances. You're a spiritual powerhouse, and people really need to hold on to you, right? So it seems like a few of you may still be kind of coming out of that emotional loss, right? This is a 5 cups, five heartbreaks, 5 years, 5 months, 5 weeks, 5 days. No, that you came out of that, and this card, even though it says emotional loss, is coming out of emotional loss. So some of you are still in that place where you just walked away, and you're still kind of feeling that, but it's dissipating, right? Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, because you moved into this place of truth. This is a major arcana card, so it's big time, and it's a number 20, so it's a 2. So you move from that 1, right, destiny card, the wheel, to a 2. Even dealing with this emotional loss, coming off that emotional loss, because now you moved into truth. That's why you had to get rid of that relationship, right? So you can move here. Okay? Destiny card came right back again. Wheel of Fortune. You're on the right side of it. Right? Persistence and planning. Patience and planning. Already been done. You see the columns there? And the sun? Right? Already done. All the plans are already made. Your ancestors have paved the way, have guided, have pushed open doors and done things like that. So you don't have to worry about, the cards that I'm dropping now are the same cards that came before, because the ancestors really want me to get the message out to you, right? They really want me to get the message out to you that you are no longer 2 but 1. Right? Light and dark. It's the same thing. See? Coming back again, triumphant and success. I really don't need to in you. So this is where I ended, knowing this is the job of Scorpio. Right? And everything around you is transformed and has been transformed. And if you notice that your friends start kind of flipping out, it's because of that transformation energy that you're carrying. And they're feeling it, and it's touching on their stuff, right? To make them look at some stuff. So, you might have some friends who are angry, who might display that is anger, because your light is shining on them. That transformation power is hitting everything. So they have to be prepared when they be with you now, Scorpio. So anyway, don't worry. Everything is as it should be. Your love life, you will experience the best love, the love that you never thought you could have. And, you will experience it. You will see abundance by way of money and material things in your life. You will not be fooled. They won't be able to lie to you. And you will stop really caring about what people think. Okay? Bye.